Hi, I'm Dr. Frank.
Hi, Dr. Frank.
Hey, thanks for coming in today. I'm just going to start this timer. We can get started, okay?
Sure.
All right, fantastic. There we go. Does that timer make you nervous?
A little bit.
Okay, we can talk about that. Do you have an issue in mind?
This guy works next to me, and he's kind of obnoxious, and but I, just kind of stayed out of his way. And then he was like making conversation, and I was trying to be friendly and like kind of make things like go smoothly with him. And he kind of put me on the spot, and he was asking me about my background and where I'm from. And I made the mistake, I guess, of telling him that my parents moved here from Iran. And now every time I come to work, he calls me Ahmadinejad.
That is very racist.
I was talking about stuff with him and trying to act like it's all cool and ask him where he's from, and he said he's Albanian. And so I Googled, like Albanian dictators, Albanian fascism, and I came up with something, this guy, Enver Hoxha. And so I started calling him that.
You started calling him Hoxha?
Yeah, Enver Hoxha.
Enver Hoxha?
But he doesn't know who that is.
All right, and then you called him this name of this Albanian dictator in a way,
Enver
Hoxha, to get back at him.
Yeah.
And
I kind of like made a big deal out of it, and
Yeah.
I said it loudly so everyone would hear, but nobody knew who that was. So I said, Google it. Just Google it. And
that's always a good follow-up to anything.
Yeah,
when you say
I know.
something and there's crickets. If you just say Google it, people are like, oh, okay, I guess I got to do. Now you're making people do work. I mean, you did the joke, but now you're making other people do the work for your joke, right?
Yeah.
Which
it didn't work.
That means it fell flat. Didn't work out.
No, I could have handled that differently.
I think that you should speak up and tell this person you don't like being called this name, and tell them what your real name is, and reiterate that point. If it continues to be a problem, you need to talk to HR.
What if instead of doing that, I find another job?
What happens if you go to another job
I don't
and someone
like
else gives you a
confrontation.
nickname like that?
I'll quit that one too.
By not saying something and by quitting your job because this person is calling you this name.
I
and
know.
You're gonna
I
avoid
mean,
it.
of
So
course
I
you're going to tell me not to. Yeah, I understand.
What do you mean, of course? What else would I say?
Right, that's not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is like talk about my feelings or like confront him or, but it is definitely feels like it would be easier to quit my job. And I've just started, so I haven't really put down roots. And I don't like this guy. And even if we have some kind of like talk it out thing, I will not be happy there. I don't think I'm going to be happy there. I don't even think they're paying me enough. And the benefits aren't that great. And maybe it's time to move on.
You might be rationalizing, and you've only been there a couple weeks.
I don't think so.
All right, well, that's fair. But the thing is this, if you don't like the job for all those reasons, then yes, you should quit. If you're only going to quit because this person's calling you a name that you don't like and you don't want to say something,
Okay.
bad reason.
Okay, I don't like this job for all those reasons, so I'm going to quit.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Quit away.
This was great.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'll let you know how
Please
it goes.
do.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you later.
Charlie.
Charlie. Almost said Ahmadinejad.